Hey, those of you who don't know me, in case somebody shares this video, please, you feel free to share the video. My name's Scott, and I want to tell you a little bit about my day. I got up this morning fairly early because I had a 10 o'clock appointment, and it's actually a therapy session that I had to go. Well, I didn't have to go to, but I've started going to, and it's through the VA. So this is part of a process I'm doing with them to, find some things out. Anyways, I get up this morning, getting ready for that, thinking through about my last session with them. I'm not sure what we're going to do in this session. And I started watching listening to a podcast. It's a podcast by Mike Dillard, and he had a guy on there named Garen Jones. And Garen's got a fascinating story. So if you want to learn that story, just look up Mike Dillard and Garen Jones and whatever podcast app you have. And Garen is all over the podcast network right now. So he's got a book coming out. There's actually a video about him that's on Netflix right now. But I digress. Garen was talking today, and I went to watch one of his videos. And the video, I believe it's actually the video I just shared this morning. I encourage you to go watch that. But I was watching that video with a friend, and I said the problem that I have, because I go through these bouts where I've got this great motivation, I got this great idea, and then I do nothing with it. And I have all this self-doubt, I have all this, negative or stinking thinking, as Zig Ziglar would call it. And it bothers me. So I'm watching this video that I posted this morning, and I look over at my friend, I said, the thing that gets me is I know all the answers he's talking about. I know them all. Why do I allow myself to get into those slumps? I know them all. And my friend looked at me and said, and so does your judge. So does your accuser. Your accuser knows all that as well. And as you try to pull yourself up out of that bucket, your accuser brings all that other stuff back up. Your accuser knows that when I'm trying to think in a more positive way, or I'm trying to eat in a more healthy way, or I'm trying to get better rest so that I can have a better clarity of mind, so that I can have a better lifestyle, so that I can get out there and hustle and make things happen. Your accuser knows that that's what you're trying to do, and the last thing they want is you to succeed at it, so they bring up the other stuff. They put you right back in that slump. It's kind of like I was talking to the person that I'm doing this counseling session with, and I was describing some things in my life, and I asked the person, which I don't know why I would ask a therapist this, but I did. I said, are you familiar with the crabs in a pot theory? She said, yes. So for those of you who are not, let me tell you what the crabs in the pot theory is. They'll take a big pot and they'll pile a bunch of crabs in there. Well, as you know, crabs can climb and they'll be on top of each other. Well, as one starts to climb its way out, the others start pulling it back down. And as another one starts to climb out, the others start pulling it back down. That's the accuser that lives within you. When you're trying to better yourself, that accuser comes along and starts pulling you back down. That's a negative self-thinking. Yeah, things happen. Bad things happen. Well, no, bad things don't happen, but things happen, and how we react to them is whether or not we're listening to our accuser or we're listening to who we're truly supposed to be. So my hope today is that you'll tell that accuser to get away, and you'll start listening to who you're truly supposed to be. I'll talk to you later.